This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Hamzah Sheeraz here in New York. Hamzah, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Andy?
Very well, thank you. We just had a fiery press conference take place. What do you make of seeing all of that there on the stage?
It's like WWE, isn't it? It's brilliant, though. It's brilliant. The platform they're on, the way they're bringing the drama show to it, it's brilliant, man. It's good to see.
Speaking of WWE, a lot of people felt that the antics on Saturday at Tottenham Hotspur's ground followed that up. What did you make of seeing Eubank Benn?
Oh, what a fight, man. What a fight. And I was saying to my mates the other day, I go, it's been a long time since I've been to an actual boxing fight and thought, yo, this is it. This is serious. And that's like walking away from it. It's one that I'll never forget. Genuinely, it's one I'll never forget. The way that the fathers were involved, and then to top everything off, they delivered. And they delivered like crazy, man. It had everyone on the edge of their seat. So a massive credit to both Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn.
I ask you, obviously, just sticking with that theme, because you'd been linked with Chris Eubank Jr. for a while. Was you surprised by everything obviously that happened with the hydration, the fact that he managed to make weight, but it wasn't necessarily easy for him? The grit and determination that he was able to show to come through all of that. Same with Conor.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. He always had it in him. He's a. You got to remember how experienced he is, how long he's been in the game. So I kind of think like he was fooling everyone with his tactics a little bit. But credit to him, man. Credit to him, man. He delivered. He delivered. And when you deliver like that, everything that's been done in the build-up to the fight gets forgotten about anyway. So, yeah, credit to him.
So before we link yourself to him, you've obviously got a fight of your own on the horizon. Edgar Berlanga, your first fight up at 168. Many people might have thought you might have one more of it, say an easier touch, but you've gone straight in there with a credible opponent, a man who's fought the best in Canelo Alvarez. Talk to me about this fight, why you feel like you want to go straight in at the deep end.
Why not? Why not? It's one I believe I'm going to win. One that's got all the ingredients to be an exciting fight. And going up weight, especially where boxing is now, I didn't want to take a warm-up fight. I didn't want to do it. I said to my team, listen, let's just get straight back in the deep end and let's crack on, because I think in my last fight I showed I'm world level. I didn't cement it, but I showed kind of hints, and now this gives me the opportunity to right the wrongs and really come out to the American boxing fans.
I do want to obviously touch on that Adama's fight before we come on to our let's stick with the theme of Berlanga. As we said, he's a tough, durable man. He's shown his credentials. But what weaknesses do you see? What do you feel like you can exploit against Edgar Berlanga?
A lot of things. I feel like what works in my favour is he'll be the favourite going into this fight. I think everyone's going to expect him to wipe me out, to be too strong, be too strong for me going up to 168. But you got to remember the size of me. I think people are forgetting. They think I'm a 160 pounder, and when they see me square up with him, I think they'll understand that it's not just as straightforward as that.
One thing in particular you've always had is a very good jab. People struggle to negate your jab. Obviously the first 3-4 rounds of Adama's fight, it was evident for whatever reason he didn't persist like that or continue like that. Up at 168, refueled, feeling better in yourself. How key is that component to your artillery?
Do you know what I learned from my last fight? That you need more than just a good jab to win a fight, and I was very well aware of that. And you got to make adaptations in the fight, and I made them too late. So I learned a lot from it. And now going into my next fight, it ain't about just Hamzah Sheeraz and his jab. It's not about that. You need more than that to compete at the top level. It helps having a good jab. It does. But yeah, massive lessons learned.
Given how tough Edgar Berlanga is, and we know that you possess the power to stop many a man, but because it's your first fight up 168, does it take the pressure off you almost to not need to think as much about a stoppage? You just want to get the win. You want to show yourself on the world stage against a world level opponent. Yeah,
it's not so much pressure. It's just you go in there and you put on a good show for the fans, and that's what I intend to do. And when you do that, that's when normally the knockouts come and a big kind of memorable fights happen, and that's what I intend to do. I took a lot of motivation from the Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn fight, to be fair, sitting there ringside, and the way they just left it all on the line, I thought, yeah, I want to be kind of in a fight like that. I understand for your health it's not that good, but in terms of legacy, in terms of fans, in terms of fighting in New York City and seeing the American fans, I'd love to do that for them.
Obviously, I've seen some iconic locations being mentioned. I've seen Central Park being reported. Where's this fight going to land?
I have no clue, bro. I have no clue. But wherever it does land, it's New York City at the end of the day. It's my debut in America. And yeah, it's really where boxing's at, man. Really where boxing's at. And I can only thank my team. I can only thank His Excellency for giving me the opportunities. Do you know what I mean? Giving me opportunities, and yeah, man, I'm buzzing.
I know there's going to be talk about Eubank Benn too, but as I said earlier on, you've been linked to Eubank for a while. Depending on how that plays out, and if they do have a rematch, do you feel like a fight between yourself and Eubank could align once again beyond Berlanga?
Maybe, potentially. It all depends, doesn't it? It all depends on what happens. I'd love for it to happen in terms of it being a British dust-up. But yeah, let's see how I get rid of Berlanga first.
So that move to Andy Lee as well. Just want to talk about Andy Lee and what he's been able to help bring out of you.
He should, and I should bring out a kind of. I won't say you're going to see a massive difference, but you'll see a difference in which I'm way more effective in what I choose to do and how I choose to do it. It's all about being smart, and Andy's a smart man. You saw what he done with Ben Whittaker, and he's very, very, very relaxed and he's sure in what he does, and that's what I needed.
What's it like being in with your Joe Parker, Paddy Donovan, Ben Whittaker? It's a very small stable, but an incredibly talented set of fighters you're training with every day.
For sure. And I don't know if I'll be training with them because it all depends on when the fights and camps align. But any one of them fighters you just named, me being in camp with them alongside them will only up my game.
Just the last one from me. Have you done any rounds with Ben Whittaker yet?
No, I haven't. I went to watch him train. I went to watch him, and what I saw was, I said, if he done what I saw him do in training, he'll have an easy night, and that's what happened.
Hamzah, final message, anything you want to leave on, anything you want to say to everybody?
No, just keep supporting, and watch the journey to the top unfold, and we're landing in America, New York City. Let's go.
Hamzah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Hamzah.